Hey guys, today I'm super excited to give you my spoiler-free thoughts on The Legend of Vox Machina Season 2. Now, if you've been around on this channel for a while, you know I put up my reactions of the first season and I was pretty much instantly hooked. I love these characters. I love this group of ragtag mercenaries, whatever you want to call them. I absolutely adore them and I fell in love with them. We had some highs and some lows and an emotional roller coaster of a season 1, and well, that continues in on season 2. Now, I know I said, I've got plenty of time to catch up on the Critical Role videos, then I'll know stuff. I'm so excited to dive into it. And I just did not have the time. Surprise, I'm just a little bit busy, just a tad, and also, being a parent, it's just very hard to find the time to dive into that. Plus, you guys told me there were like tons of videos. So honestly, I never got to watch any of them. But I think that really helped watching season 2 because I still did not know what to expect. And don't worry, guys, I have recorded my reactions and they will be up starting with the first 3 episodes when they drop on the 20th. So stay tuned for that. I will definitely have my reactions up all 4 weeks. We're getting 3 episodes a week. This time we have 12 episodes and they truly deliver. There's definitely a couple that I was like, it wasn't as good as the rest of the season. Maybe not even as good as season 1, but man, overall, yeah, I really, really dug this season. Again, emotional roller coaster. I was crying, sobbing at certain times. There were some times I was like, I'm not falling for it. I refused to cry. But there were many where I just could not hold it back. It's a lot. And you fall in love with these characters and you feel like they're your friends, right? I feel like I'm a part of Vox Machina. So I was like heavily invested. Now, I am trying to make this spoiler free, so it is hard to really fully dive into it. But, last season we got the Briarwoods and that story was amazing. You guys know how I feel about that stuff. We've got a little bit of a tie from the Briarwoods continuing on in this season. Grog has a sword you might recognize, and things maybe get a little crazy with that sword, and that's all I'll say about that. Those were some of my favorite moments this season. We also get some really great Scanlan moments, like some really good Scanlan moments for his character, his development, some shocking stuff. I mean, it's Scanlan though, so like how shocking can things be? But some great Scanlan stuff this season. One of my favorites. It's hard to pick because I love everybody. I felt like Percy was put to the back a little bit, which made me really sad because I love Percy. And we got like a couple of hints of little things. And I'm like, there's one episode in particular, the Fey Realm, where we do get some really, really good Percy stuff. But I as a Percy lover, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like we just didn't get enough of him this season, which is probably one of my biggest issues, probably my main issue with this season. However, I mean, listen, we got spoiled with Percy season 1, some really great Percy stuff, so, I get it. I understand, and of course we do have little moments with him here and there that were fantastic. Vex and Vax, man, we get some crazy stuff with them. Emotional roller coaster of stuff, some backstory stuff, some crazy stuff, some stuff I'm not too thrilled about, some stuff I know is going to come back in season 3 and bite us all in the butt, maybe even season 4 or 5. I don't know. This thing can keep going forever and I'll be super happy. But something is going to be coming back and I am not going to be prepared when it does. And now at this point, I'm almost like I don't want to dive into the Critical Role stuff as much as I had wanted to in the past because I really do like being surprised by this and not knowing what is coming next. Of course, we've got Grog and Pike, and we had some great moments between them as well. Again, not a lot of Pike, more Grog than Pike in their story, but their story does intertwine a little bit. However, I will say that we did also get, it was kind of Pike and Percy season 1, right? We got everybody, but it was the Pike and Percy season. So I understand them taking a step back and letting the rest of the group really have their moments. And speaking of having their moments, Keyleth, I adore her. She has some truly phenomenal moments in this season. Some epic, she looks incredible. There's so many things I want to say, but you guys will just have to wait to watch my reactions when those episodes come out. But boy, Keyleth, ooh, girl, I was so excited to see what happened with her this season as well. So overall, I really adored the season. Like I said, Percy takes a step back. That made me a little sad because I love Percy so much. But I get it. I understand. And the stuff we got with everybody else was amazing. Some truly wonderful character development moments, finding yourself type moments. Again, we've got something looming over everything that has me not thrilled. You guys saw the end of season 1 has those dragons showing up like, shiz is about to get crazy. And that is really what this season is about, right? We have to fight these dragons. How are we going to do that? Well, they get some help from a sphinx, which is really freaking cool. And they get some help from some key items they need to search down, let's put it that way, and find in order to maybe help them in their journey. And there's a lot of finding yourself along the way, the people they meet, the people that we see that maybe we haven't seen yet. We learn some things about some people. Scanlan in particular has some crazy stuff happen with him. And like I said, Vex and Vex, we do get to see, it makes me so sad because I know something is going to end up happening and I don't want it to. But yeah, it's just really, really good overall. The story is very intriguing. Most of the episodes are just absolutely phenomenal from beginning to end. There's a couple that feel like, and I could have used more in this episode. But I mean, listen, they're done really well. I see why they broke up the three. It makes absolute sense. They leave us with many cliffhangers on that 3rd episode. So get ready for that. Many that you're going to be like, I have to wait a week to see where this goes, especially those who don't know the Critical Role story, like I did. Luckily, I had all 12 episodes and I could watch them back to back, which I did, which also might have been part of the reason why some of them felt a little like, okay, let's go, because I'm watching the season as a whole, binging it all, and I'm just ready to get to where we're going. Although I do enjoy an episode that really spends time developing a character, developing a story, developing a world, developing lore. I know we need that sort of thing. The animation, of course, it's the same. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's so fun to watch. There's that raunchy humor thrown throughout it, especially with Scanlan. We get that. They're very similar. You know, these characters are the same that we've already grown to love from the 1st season, and we just get more of it in season 2. I love their chemistry. I love them all together. They're some of my favorites. Like, I just absolutely adore them as a whole, okay? Again, one of my favorite ensembles on screen right now in a TV series absolutely is Vox Machina. I love them so much. There's a lot of action. There's some really intense moments, edge of your seat, like, oh my gosh, what is happening moments. Like I said, in cliffhangers, it feels heavy. The stakes are heavy here, and the way it ended was great, but, left you off wanting a heck of a lot more, right? You'll know in that final episode, certain things happen, and then you're like, okay, great, but we've still got like 7 minutes left, 5 minutes left in this episode. Something big's gonna happen, and something big does happen, and of course, it's leaving us on the edge of our seats for who knows how long until we get The Legend of Vox Machina Season 3, but I am here for it. I am excited. I'm just so excited to share this with you guys. I think you guys are absolutely going to love it. So be sure to let me know what you think of The Legend of Vox Machina. Are you super excited for season 2? And if you've already seen season 2 by the time you get to this review, let me know what you thought of it in the comments. Those of you who know Critical Role, I'm sure you know where things are going. So let me know what you're most excited to see and hopeful to see this season. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss my reactions to the episodes as they hit. Again, I will have them, all 3 episodes, up on release day on those 4 Fridays. So be sure to stick around for that. You guys can also follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Post, I don't know, all the things. I'm MamasGeeky over there. You can also check me out at MamasGeeky.com. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much to all my monetary supporters, my members, and my Patreons. Love you guys.